guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. Today I'm going to be discussing with you the most common mistakes we make when we are starting our businesses. The most common mistakes made by people before they start their businesses. As they start their businesses, what are these common mistakes made by people before they start their businesses? That's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So please stay tuned. Watch this video until the end, and please, if you like this video, don't forget to click the like button, and then don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content, because I still have more content for you, more stuff in stock that I'm yet to bring out. Stay tuned, and still don't forget to subscribe. The first common mistake made by people is not developing a plan. A business plan is meant to help you determine whether the choice of business you're starting is going to be a success or not. It's supposed to help you, guide you towards that goal, whether your business is going to be a success or not. In fact, if you're to look at most businesses that have started, they start after developing a business plan, tend to be more successful than businesses that have started without a business plan. So the most common mistake made by people before they start their businesses is not developing a business plan. A business plan is so important when you're going to start a business. So if you want to know on how to develop a business plan, please don't forget to check out my website at www.wholenessmummy.com. I have a clear description on how to develop a business plan, and I think I'll still develop a video on how to develop a perfect business plan that can fit your business. The second mistake made by people is doing what they love. You've heard of so many people telling you, before you do a business, make sure you consider doing something that you love or you're passionate about. But the problem about that is most people love or are passionate about something that they actually don't know how to do. Have you heard of someone telling you, oh my God, I know I'm a good cook, I'm the perfect cook I can think of, you know? Someone thinking they are good at something, someone thinking they are perfect or good in cooking, and then when you come to test their food, it's actually not good. I would rather advise you to go ahead and do something that is going to earn you good money, going to earn you profit, because the major reason why you're becoming an entrepreneur, the major reason why you're going into business is to earn money, to get profits, and to, become rich. That's the overall goal why you're starting this business. So my advice would be, go for something that you can do well, something that you can do and get money, something that you can do and get profit. The third mistake made by people when going into business is not making market research. Market research is so important for you when you're starting your business, because it determines whether people will like your product or will like your service. It doesn't make sense for you to just go into market, put in all the money that you've put in all the resources, put in all your time, enter market when you're not sure whether what you're selling, people are actually going to be interested in it. So it's always important for you to go into the market first, find out if people really want what you're going to sell and if they'll actually buy it. Then you go ahead and start your business after making market research. That's the third mistake, not doing market research. The fourth mistake, ignoring your competition. Starting a business without finding out what your competition is like. For example, if I'm going to open up a business selling shoes in a certain town, I need to find out how many people in that particular town are selling this same kind of shoes. And if these people are there that are selling this kind of shoes, how much are they selling their shoes? You get my point? You should be able to find out what your competitors are up to, how they are doing their stuff, and how well you can come out and challenge them. For example, you cannot come in I can take an example of hot dogs. You are in a town and you want to open up a shop selling hot dogs, and then your neighbor down the street is selling hot dogs at a price, for example, $10, and you want to open up a shop, you want to open up your own hot dog shop, but you want to sell your hot dogs at $20, and chances are high that maybe your competitors' hot dogs maybe taste better than yours. It's just an example. So I'm not really sure about the prices of hot dogs and how much they cost. I'm just taking an example. So it doesn't really it's not a good idea for you to come in and sell your hot dogs or set the prices of your hot dogs at a price of $20, of which your shop is just new in community, and then your neighbor has been, or your competitor has been there selling maybe his or her hot dogs for the last 5 years. So you need to be able to understand your competition, know how well you're going to come into market and how well you're going to be able to compete with them. What do you have that people would prefer your product compared to what your competitor has to offer? Be able to understand your competition before you come in. And then the other thing concerning competition is understanding market saturation. You cannot come into a town that has like 10 shops of ice cream, a small town having like 10 shops of ice cream, and then you think you're also going to come in and open an ice cream shop. It doesn't really make sense, because other people are already selling. They're like 10 shops of ice cream already, and maybe their ice creams are better. So it's more like the ice cream market saturation is full. You do not have a place to fix your ice cream shop, so you need to find a different kind of business you can start and invest in, such that you can be able to get profit or grow your business the way you want it to grow. That's the fourth. Not understanding your competition. The other mistake that is usually made before we start business is ignoring our strengths and weaknesses. You've heard so many people talk about strengths and weaknesses. It's true. Each and every single person has their strengths and their weaknesses. So it's always important for you to understand what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are, and then open up a business that would favor your strength more than your weaknesses. Because if you open up a business that you're not good at, chances of your success are very low. No matter how wonderful you think you can do this business, and you don't have a strength to be able to achieve the best out of this business, it's not a good idea for you to open up this business. I can take an example. If you want to open up a retail shop, for instance, and you're not a person of people, you're not the people person, you're not good with people, but remember, a retail shop involves you interacting with people and making them able to come back to buy from you, because the whole point of you opening up a business is not that you want to people to come buy what the product wants and they don't come back. The major reason why you're opening up a business, you want it to succeed, and you want to get customers that you can retain. You want to get these customers that are going to keep coming back. So to open up a retail business, a retail shop, you should be able to have that great personality towards people. So opening up a retail shop, if you're not a people person, is not a good idea. However, doesn't mean you cannot own it. You can still open up this shop, but you need to employ someone who is able to interact well with people for your business to be a success. That's the other mistake that is usually made by people before they open up their business. Not understanding what you're actually selling. That's another mistake that is usually made by people as they start or open up their business. It's always important for you as a person who is starting this business, who is going to own or run this business, for you to be able to understand the product or service you're going to sell before you go ahead and introduce it to your customers who you want to sell. You need to be able to get grip and great detail of your product or service and find ways of bringing it out to your customers in a way that can attract them to buy. For example, if you're selling a cream, like a skin cream, talk about beauty, focus on women's beauty. This is going to be able to it has a way it's going to create this urge for someone to buy your cream, because women want good skin, want to be able to look good. You're selling a hair product. Talk about hair growth. Talk about how fast the hair is going to grow. Talk about how natural your product is. I mean, I'm trying to bring out a way that can drive my point home, because the whole point of you opening up this business is to be able to sell your products and be able to let people buy the product. So the whole thing is you need to be able to understand your product yourself before you go out to sell your product. For example, if you go out and then someone asks you, tell me more about your product, convince me on this, convince me on that, or you're talking to an investor, convince me on that. You need to be able to understand your product or service before you open up your business. This will increase your chances of success at this business that you're starting or you're trying to start. That's something you need to consider. The other mistake that is usually made by people before they start up their businesses is not making sure they have enough money. That is so important, because if you are to make research, most businesses, as they start, the first year, the second year, they may not get any revenue. If they are so lucky, they break even. But some businesses don't even break even. So when you're starting a business, you need to make sure you have enough money, you have enough funding. If you can't afford it, find investors just before you start to run your business. This is because if you start depending on your business right from the start, the chances of it collapsing are so high. So you need to make sure you have enough funding, you have enough money to run your business, enough money to support you, to support your family, such that you don't depend on this business. So you don't pick any money from this business as it runs, as it starts, and so on, for it to be a success. Then the final mistake that is usually made is not investing in marketing. Most people just open up their business. For example, if you're opening up a boutique, you just open up your shop or something, or whatever business you're starting, you open it up and be like, customers will see and come. It's always important for you to invest in marketing, because even if it were me, I would not come to buy something I am not really sure of. You get my point? But if someone came to me with, for example, a flyer and told me, come to the opening of our shop, come to the opening of our whatever business you're opening, we are launching the opening of our business, come and be part of it. Investing money in marketing is something you should do before you start your business. Some people be like, we shall rely on the free marketing. Of course, the free marketing always exists, but it's always important for you to invest some money, put some money aside for marketing, because the free marketing will be there, but it will take time, because if it's free, it means so many businesses, so many people are running towards it to use it because it's free. So many people are trying to save money, so they are going in for this free marketing, and hence the crowd is big, the number of people that are using it is large. So chances of you getting your results on time may be low. So that means if you're going to use free marketing, your business will take time before it grows. Take some time, invest some money in marketing, and then the other thing in marketing, make sure you're present on social media, because most people, as the world grows, most people are using social media. People are using Facebook. So make your business present on social media, make it present on the web, so that when people go ahead to search for businesses, they can actually find you somewhere. Because as the world goes tech, goes digital, time will come and everything is online. So the mistake that you shouldn't make, that people make, is not investing in marketing. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for being part of it. And please, if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and then don't forget to check out my website, www.wholenessmummy.com, for more blog posts about about lifestyle, business, and home stuff. It's a general website. Just go and check it out. I write a lot and post there, so please go check it out. And then